Stephen A., what if I told you James Harden would go 0 for 11 from 3 and the Rockets would still win and now be a game away from going to the NBA Finals? You would say what?
I would say I would be shocked, but I see what I'm seeing right now sitting here in this arena. This crowd was electric. The team responded when they had to. CP3, 18 of his 20 points in the second half. 2 big-time three-pointers to really light a spark under this team. Eric Gordon, a couple of big-time threes as well. James Harden was able to get to the free throw line on a couple of occasions. They got saved. Also, Kevin Durant disappeared when it counted most. I know he finished with 29, but he wasn't around when you needed him most. Steph Curry, they turned into a 2-point shooter, and for some inexplicable reason, knowing that Steve Kerr didn't make it a priority, in my estimation, or the team didn't make it a priority to get Klay Thompson the ball. He hit 8 of his 14 shots. He was the only reliable perimeter shooter Golden State had tonight, and he finished with 23 points, and somehow, some way, they couldn't find him nearly as much as they should have. They had Kevin Durant playing with his back to the basket. That's not going to cut it. Not against this team, not with their fervor, their energy, their defensive tenacity. I can't believe I'm saying that about a Mike D'Antoni team, but it's true. We're probably going to have a Game 7 because we clearly are having a Game 6 back at the Oracle with the Golden State Warriors on the brink of elimination.
It's amazing. Klay Thompson was the Warriors' really best player, and we thought prior to the game he might not even play in the game tonight. Stephen A., here's my question for you. The Warriors, we've talked about them as being a superpower in this last collection of years, an all-time great basketball team. These last 2 games, they look like just a good team as opposed to an all-world great team. What's Golden State's problem right now?
Well, first of all, offense is their problem. They're not moving the basketball. They're not spreading the floor appropriately. They're turning over the basketball. They're a bit laissez-faire with it early in games, and it shows up late in games as well. And Kevin Durant's a big problem. Kevin Durant's one of the top 3 players in the world. We need to stop all of this stuff. He's one of the top 3 players in the world, and he is not showing up over the last 2 games. 9 of 24 from the field in Game 4. 8 of 22 tonight. That's not Kevin Durant. He was averaging 37.5 the first 2 games on 55% shooting. You departed from Oklahoma City to show up in Golden State for a moment like this. If you think about it, this is the first adverse circumstance he has faced. It was none that existed last year. They ran through everybody in the playoffs. The first 2 rounds, they did the same thing. This is the first level of adversity that he has faced as a Golden State Warrior, especially with Steph Curry not on his A game because they've turned him into a 2-point shooter for the most part. You're expecting the 6'11", 7'6" wingspan of Kevin Durant to step up and take advantage of every mismatch that's available. No matter what you put on him, it's a mismatch. And somehow, some way, over the last 2 games, he has struggled when it has counted. I don't care about the numbers. I'm talking about when it counts. You're looking for him, and you can't find him. That's a problem that better be alleviated quick, fast, and in a hurry because, again, the reigning defending NBA champions are 48 minutes away from getting knocked off and going home.
With the win tonight by the Rockets, Stephen A., at least they have guaranteed themselves, worst-case scenario, a Game 7 at home if Chris Paul is injured. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that. I know it just happened on the court behind you. But if he's to miss some time or can't be himself in Game 6, at least they have themselves some more time to get home for 7.
Ramona Shelburne, I reported extraordinaire. She was near the locker room when he was walking out. He couldn't finish the game. Chris Paul was not healthy. That hammy is something he has played with before, but he is definitely hurting now. There are questions as to what kind of shape he will be in for Game 6. Knowing Mike D'Antoni the way that I do, he'll put somebody out there that'll try to get it done. He won't risk jeopardizing a Game 7. So if the Rockets don't start off strong and fast in Game 6, they'll get blown out of the Oracle Saturday night, and there will be a Game 7 here Monday night in H-Town.